So we start this morning, 24-hour temperature cast, and we've got warmer conditions out there compared to the last couple. Instead of being in the 40s or near 40, we're in the 50s or way up into the 50s. And I think this afternoon, especially if we get some sunshine, we could see highs that get near 80. I do think we can get some sun, but we're going to notice more humidity today and a little bit more cloud cover developing. And that, of course, will keep the overnight temperatures tonight into tomorrow even higher than the ones that we have this morning. So more spots way up in the 50s, maybe some closer to 60 tomorrow morning. The skies are still pretty clear out there for us. And as we go through the day today, we change the winds, we bring in some of that warmer, more humid air, we cook up the clouds, but all the real energy that would shake anything from the clouds is still way off to the west. And until it gets here, we're going to keep the rain chances at a minimum, but they're not going to be zero. They're just going to be real low. 50 right now in Valdosta, 52 in Thomasville, 55 in Tallahassee. If there's a breeze, more from the east or southeast, it's going to keep turning more towards the southeast and south. Most of the temperatures between 50 and 55. I see that 62 at Apalachicola or the 48-degree temperature in Homerville, but most numbers 50 to 55. And that's quite a bit warmer than normal for this time of year, when we should be closer to 42 for morning lows. Now, as far as that breeze goes, I do think it'll do a pretty good job this morning of stirring things up, so I'm not expecting a whole lot of fog. I think tomorrow morning we can find some reduced visibilities and some more areas with the patchy fog, but right now everybody better than 7 miles. The main story is going to be this energy coming together through parts of Texas and up through parts of Oklahoma and especially Arkansas, Missouri, and the Tennessee Valley. Same spots that got all the rain last week, getting a whole bunch of it again today. This will eventually make progress east, but that big bubble of high pressure responsible for all the bonus weather the past couple of days, it's got to get out of the way first, and it's taken a little while. So a lot of the energy moves more north than east, and a lot of the best rain chances over the next 48 hours move more north instead of east. Eventually, the high moves. The next energy starts coming our way, and that's when our rain chances increase. But it does feel like everything's slowing down a little bit, and that means probably our better chances to see the showers, some thunderstorms, and even some more steady rains. That's going to slow down a little. So instead of getting here late Thursday into Friday, maybe we have to hold it off into the day on Friday, and some of it lingers into the day on Saturday. So we adjust the forecast, we slow things down. We expect maybe a little bit more rain heading into the weekend before the clearing, cooling, and drying gets here. Now maybe during the afternoon Saturday and into the start of Sunday, and I still think it's going to be a cold start on Sunday. We get to like Friday after lunch, and here come some better pockets of rain, and we'll still watch and see how this evolves, and it can change, but it's really starting to feel like I think we're going to find more rains into the day on Saturday too. On the Gulf today, the clouds increase, the winds increase, and they shift a little bit more towards the south, but let's keep them manageable. 5 to 15, seas 1 to 3 feet, and we'll put a light chop in the protected waters. 50s this morning, partly cloudy, mild, sunrise 7:24. This afternoon, we should have very little trouble climbing into the mid-70s. I think a lot of us will get to the upper 70s. Would not surprise me one bit if there were a couple of spots that gave 80 a sniff this afternoon. Tonight it's back into the middle and upper 50s. I do expect to find some patchy fog. And like last night, it cools off when the sun sets 6:30, 7 o'clock. But we're not going to have that same kind of cooling off like we had earlier this week when it got cold real fast. Now, as far as the 7-day forecast goes, a little something for everybody here. If you like it warmer, I think today, tomorrow, those are your days. If you're looking for some rain, I think Friday and Saturday, those are your days. If you're looking for more traditional February, if you want the colder, yeah, it feels like Saturday, especially Saturday afternoon, Saturday night into Sunday. Now that's going to be your setup because Super Bowl Sunday morning, I think it's going to be kind of frosty around here, and it does kind of feel like the cool is going to linger into the first part of next week. As we head towards Valentine's Day, by the way, fellas, that's Tuesday, so you're inside a week now. Things should be warming up nice on Tuesday, and maybe we'll talk about some more rain middle of next week. Got a pretty progressive weather pattern, which is fancy weather terms for a bunch of things moving quickly. Okay,
a bunch of things. We have had a bunch of things already, and so now the bunch is continuing with all this up and down, different weather going on.
Up and down, different weather.
Everyone says it's crazy around here with the weather. It is insane. All right, thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye.